Welcome to Leadership Intelligence. This is all about realizing our own inner brilliance and transforming the way that we create results going forward. So today's intention is really to capitalize on that willingness. What we want to do is gather together and recognize when two or more are gathered, things happen. So here we are, we're willing and we're open and we're going to move in. And there's Karen. Yay, you're back. Before we do introductions, to meet each other, because some of you do know each other, but some of you don't, and I'm excited for all of you to meet each other. We're first going to do a centering. So if you've ever coached with me, this will feel familiar. And if you haven't, I think you're in for a treat because I really love the centering. It's portable. You can take it wherever you go to recenter and find yourself. So what we're going to do is just take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out slowly and easily. You can even lower the shoulders a bit and breathe out and let go of everything that's occurred up until this now moment. You can do eyes open or eyes closed, however you like it. You're just recognizing the past is indeed past. It's done. There's no going backward. There's no need to go backward. And so we can see what it's like to let it go. And then we'll do another nice breath together, in and out, and simply release and let go any future thinking, anything that has you later in this day, later in the week, later in the quarter, the year. Let it go. It's not here yet. We're not there yet. I would argue it's not even relevant. So we'll just let it go. See what that's like. And our third breath, our third and final breath together, just in and out. We're simply going to open to the idea that we have everything we need in this now moment to create, to be open to an insight, to move forward. And so we welcome the now moment and open to the idea that anything that we're seeking to create, anything that we want to know more about, literally begins right here, right under our feet, right where our current intentions lie. So that's the centering. And we've just activated the first intelligence center. So the first intelligence center, and I think you all are aware, this is a exploration coming out of the chakra system. The first intelligence center aligns with the first chakra, which is physically located at the base of the spine and the soles of the feet. And it's the center of our groundedness and presence. It's the center of our safety and sense of safety. So we've just activated that simply by bringing our awareness to it. So now we're going to move into the second intelligence center, which is all about connection. And we're going to do introductions. Oh my goodness, here we are. Thank you so much, everyone, for just sharing what's obviously present and also important to you. We've just activated the second and third intelligence centers. So the second intelligence center is really the center of connection. I think I'd mentioned that. And the third, located at the solar plexus, is the center of our will. It's what's important to us. It's our why. It's our purpose. So here we are. We've just activated those two as well. So I want to give you a little context for what is leadership intelligence? Ultimately, it's a way of looking at leadership through this ancient wisdom of the chakra system. I literally just spent a couple of days with the author of this book. This is called The Prism. Sandy just did this because this is a book that both you and I have been reading. This book, 9 months ago, I got it. I saw Laura Day, the author, on an interview with Oprah, and I just was so struck. Purchased the book, read the book, and it's really opened up a whole new paradigm for me, a new chapter, if you will. The book is really about, it's like a healing framework for life. As I was reading it, I just saw this is leadership. How Danny Rojas in Ted Lasso says soccer is life or football is life? I don't know if anyone's seen that show. To me, leadership is life. Leadership is how we literally lead ourselves in service to then leading others. And this ancient wisdom to me is a way of exploring who we're being and how we're being in our leadership. So I don't know, I just like Carrie, I could go on and on about the topic, but that's really kind of how it came together. The book really sparked it for me. I just spent a couple of days with her, so I'm very locked and loaded in terms of like, where we're going to go with all of this. And the other thing I'll say is, for me, I've been aware of the chakra system forever. It was never something I understood, or B, I really gravitated to up until now. Now I really see it. Something kind of clicked for me. And that's what today's about, is how do we make sense of this in service to who we're being and how we can create from the very ground we stand on, if you will. Briefly, I wanted to just describe and explain what the chakra system is, because some people might not really know. So scholars have been looking into this and believe it came out of ancient India about 2,500, 3,500 years ago. Many things have now kind of blossomed as a result of this understanding. So there are many ways to interpret the chakra system. But one thing that all of these interpretations have in common is that each system identifies an energy center that lives inside our physical body. We can't see it, can't measure it, it's not an organ, but it's this idea that there are multiple energy centers, multiple intelligences, multiple the way our life force seems to kind of like show up in our body temple and show up through our lives. One of the interpretations they'll call the subtle body, and the subtle body is another way of saying light body. And so to me in leadership, I've often thought we are like lighthouses in leadership. And to the degree that the prism is clear and able to shine, we shine in our leadership. It will matter to the degree that our prism is clear, and it will matter to the degree that our structure is strong. But ultimately, we're meant to be, quote, found in our leadership. How do you lead? What do you stand for? What's true for you? What's important to you? What's your why? And also, how and in what way can you light a path for yourself and others to follow? This conversation today won't be about the light, because I believe you're all the light. It's really going to be about where are the blocks, where are the obfuscations, like where am I not allowing myself to shine forth, and how do I identify them and then relieve them or release them? How do I put them down in service to shining brighter? A little housekeeping, even though we're well into this, the invitation is that as you've heard everyone's goal, you relate and listen and watch each other holding their goal to the highest ideal. Like that's like, I'm going to invite you into accepting that as part of your job here today, of like seeing and really holding the truth of these goals. And seeing them coming to fruition for each other. That's the invitation. The other is that everything that's discussed inside this container is just kept sacred and private. Nothing leaves here. That's an agreement we want to have. So if you guys are game for playing the game like that, can we just show hands like, okay, yeah, we're good. We're going to see the light in all of each other. Awesome. And hold the goals. No need to worry about like whether you've missed part of the process, etc. This is being recorded. My intention is to take all of the identifying aspects of the recording out, so you won't be seen in it. It'll just simply be me walking you through the process. So you'll have something to refer back to if you ever want to. Before we move into the meat of the matter, do we have any questions? Anything present that needs to be shared? My sense is we're ready to go. We're going to do a 3-part process. I like threes just to forecast that, so you're going to hear that a lot. The first is a solo, and the first is really about connecting to, once again, first, second, and third chakras. You don't need to remember what I said about them in the past. I'm going to walk you through it all again. That's a solo part. Then we'll move into a duo, and you'll get to work one-on-one with each other. And after that, we'll complete as a group. And my intention is we'll complete on time. So to jump right in, grab whatever it is that you've been taking notes in and have that handy for yourself. This is either an open eye or closed eye process. It's really up to you. But my sense is you don't need to go anywhere. This isn't a meditative state. It's really just seeing what literally shows up for you in this process. We're going to start with the first chakra. And the instruction is to tune into the bottom of your feet, ground yourself, tune into the base of your spine, and contemplate the following statements. We are locating our attention at the center of our presence, our groundedness, our safety. This is our first intelligence center. Contemplating these statements, just simply note what comes to your awareness. I am safe. It's safe to be here. It's safe to be present. I have everything I need in this moment. I have everything I need to achieve my goal. My love for my goal is greater than any fear. It's safe to achieve my goal, and my goal is safe with me. Let these statements stand as they are. To what degree can you allow them to be true? And notice any blocks that come forward. Now we're going to move on to the second intelligence center. This is the center of connection, collaboration, cooperation, all in service to creating. Same thing. We're just going to tune into that center. It's right below the belly button. You can even place your hand there if you'd like. Putting your awareness in your abdomen. Listen to the following statements. I am connected to my highest and best self. I am connected to that which I love and those I love. I am connected to my goal. I nourish myself through the creation of my goal. I'm joyfully cooperating with reality, and I'm joyfully cooperating with others as I create my goal. I am connected to those who can help me create. My love for my goal is greater than any fear. I allow my goal to nourish me and sustain me. Just let these statements stand as they are. To what degree can you allow them to be true? And notice any blocks that show up. In our final part of the solo process here, we'll take our awareness to intelligence center number 3. Our third intelligence center is at the solar plexus. You can put your hand there if you'd like. It's the center of our will. And you'll just take these following statements in. I am willing to honor myself by saying yes to my goals, yes to my deeper wants, and yes to my deeper desires. I'm willing to say yes to my purpose and to what brings me alive. I am on purpose in my life. My love for my goal is greater than any fear. I am open and willing to create my future through my goals. Just let these statements stand. See to what degree you can allow them to be true. Notice any blocks. And we're going to take 2 minutes to jot down anything that came to you, images, thoughts, ideas, anything you just want to capture. I'll mind the time. Okay. The invitation is to just simply marinate in this. And I will say this, often the first, second, and third intelligence centers can feel a little like I'd call it mucky. Not to worry. We're going to move into a duo process. The duo process is titled The pain pushes until the vision pulls. So while Tammy is setting up our duo breakout rooms, I'm going to walk you through the guide. This is very simple. You're going to walk yourselves through the fourth, fifth, and sixth chakra intelligence centers. And let me show you what I mean by that. Super simple. Can everyone see my share? No. Yes. Okay, great. I got a thumbs up from Carrie. Thank you. So this guide is based on this quote by Dr. Michael B. Beckwith. The pain pushes us until the vision pulls. I think oftentimes the first, second, and third intelligence centers get active. We see blocks and it can pull us down, if you will. They can feel heavy. The invitation is to leverage how much you love your goal, what inspires you about it, to help you move forward and through. Tammy is also going to put this PDF in the chat so you'll be able to use it and guide your conversation. You're going to take turns, and the person with the shortest hair is going to go first. So whoever's working with Sharon, it's a hands down. The sharer will have 8 minutes to simply share openly, candidly, no editing. It's an open invitation. My encouragement is 100% permission to just simply share fourth intelligence center material. It's the center of your heart. It's located at your heart. It's the center of love. It's the center of inspiration. It's what literally breathes life into you. It's what makes your life feel beautiful. And as you're doing that, you're already activating the fifth intelligence center. This is the center of expression located at the throat. What do you want to breathe life into? How do you want to speak about your goal? He was talking about this earlier, opening the closet and saying, I want to feel sophisticated, sassy, and sensual. I think I have that right. Beautiful, right? Yes, I had it right. So, hello. Going to be embodying and embracing because she's literally breathing life into a goal, something she wants to see manifest. And as you're doing that, you'll also engage your sixth intelligence center, which is the center of your intellect. It's the place you discern. It's also the place of your intuition. It's where your intuition resides, located at the forehead. Some call it the third eye. It's right in between your eyebrows, a little bit above. What are the actions you feel inspired to take? How do you want to move this forward? What does your intuition tell you about your goal? How clear? This is also where clarity lives. How clear do you feel about your goal? How specific is your goal? My encouragement would be really get specific. I want to make $500,000 in the next 10 years, or I want to save $500,000 in the next 10 years. That's specific. Put the stake in the ground. The listener's role is to be the intuitor. That's a word. I don't know if that's a word, but it's a word I'm using. The intuitor. As your partner is sharing, your role, your job is to simply take note of thoughts, ideas, images, impressions that come forward for you. Activate your own intuition. You can do this in a way. I just obviously spent a couple of days with Laura Day in this healing modality. And one of the instructions was to hold the person you're doing an intuitive reading on with soft gaze. So you're hearing her, you're holding her, but it's like you're also picking up on all the other information coming forward. What's the energy of this? What's the body language of this? What am I getting impressions around? We don't need to know that we're right. We don't even need to think of ourselves as intuitive, by the way. We can drop all that. We're just going to do this and we're going to take note. And once your sharer is done, once those 8 minutes are up, you'll just simply ask, would you like to receive the intuitive read that I got? Totally permission-based. You don't have to. I highly recommend it. And I think that's the end of that document. That's our guide. So before we move in, follow the guide. It's just there to help you. Okay, so where we're going to move into now is really just slowing down to see what's present. In the interest of time, I want to bring us into completion here. We have 14 minutes left, and we're going to stick the landing with such grace. There's a final process I want to invite us into. It's really the 8th and 7th. I'm saying that on purpose, 8th and 7th intelligence center. Imagine, if you will, the 8th actually is an energy center, intelligence center that's outside of the physical body, and it's above us. And regardless of whether this makes sense or you can feel it, you certainly can't see it. If we play with this as an idea, I want to just invite you into bringing your awareness above your head and seeing to what degree can you experience, intuit, connect with the wisdom of the universe, because that's what this is. This is literally the universal heart, the wisdom of the universe. It's what created the cosmos, and it's what created you and everything else. And the 7th intelligence center is at the crown, and it's the seat of receptivity. What do we might want to receive? I might want to receive the wisdom of the universe if I can. So the 7th intelligence center is this place of receptivity where we get to be open and allow for. And so we're going to do a very brief meditation. This is a closed eye process. There's no notes that you need to take. The invitation is to lower the eyelids, turn your awareness towards your 7th and 8th energy centers, these intelligence centers, and just simply relax into them. And you can simply ask this wisdom of the universe, what do you want me to know? What more do you want me to know? What more can I know and see about my goal that I'm holding? And as you remain open, you want to simply invite this wisdom to illuminate all intelligence centers from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, illuminating the vision you have for your goal, the ideas that you want to have come forward around your goal, the actions you want to take, the ways in which you want to breathe life into it, what you love about it, how it loves you, your willingness and power that you possess to create, the connections, the collaborations, the creativity, that all will contribute to you safely bringing your goal into manifest, into physical reality. And you can imagine this energy, this light, this wisdom flowing all the way down to the soles of your feet, and then all the way back up to the crown of your head. And we'll take a moment, a minute, to simply reflect on anything that might have come forward as you sat with that